Hello, folks. It's me, Tommy, NC2010. I hope you're talking about a trailer. We're talking about several things that are dropping. Well, one thing will be dropping later on in the year, in August, and then one thing will be dropping tomorrow. And that is my project. And also anticipation for something that we never thought that was really going to come back, and just the company that is bringing it back. And is this a movie or is this a series? And let me just pull my phone up here, check the live stream, just make sure everything's okay. Where's the live stream? Where? Okay, there it is. Okay. I guess the first thing we're going to talk about is my project. And that project is called 28 Years Later. And it's a documentary of me going down to Florida to meet my biological parents. And I'm just going to let you know that part one is going to be dropping tomorrow early in the morning. Maybe around 7, maybe around 8. It depends on how I coordinate this. If I set it up to automatically drop, or if I have to wake up and then just say go public, that's how you'll see that the documentary is up. So I just gotta say that I'm very excited about this. I'm excited about both parts, actually. One part is a little bit shorter, the other part's a little bit longer. And I just gotta say that every bit of detail in this documentary is really entertaining, really awesome. Me and Hamza put a lot of hard work into this documentary, and we've been waiting for this. I have been waiting for this. Because every Saturday, I'd go over to Hamza's, and we would start working on the documentary. And I knew that I was kept telling you, "Hey, 28 years later, 28 years later." And you're like, "Tommy, we want to see this documentary." And so many people have been asking me, "Hey, Tommy, can we see the documentary with your biological mother?" And I'm like, "We're working on it." And I want to say, just want to say thank to the people that have worked on this documentary. I want to say a personal thank you to all of you that have worked on this documentary. You have a personal thank you in the documentary. And, I just got to say that I'm really excited about tomorrow, about people's reactions. And it would be interesting to see some reaction videos of people watching the documentary when it drops. If any of my fans do reaction videos, I just hope there's no negative reviews. I just want hoping to see positive, only positive reviews. And I just shot myself in the foot by saying that. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot running into a grenade, pulling the pin, and watching it blow up. And no, it's not what Keemstar says. I swear, like some of the terminologies I've ever heard Keemstar say, he says a grenade is like a fat woman. That's what he says at a party. And you should never discriminate against fat women. All women need love, even if they're a little bit heavy. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So, I gotta say, if you are anticipating this documentary, drop a 1 in the chat right now, okay? Do me a favor. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are anticipating this documentary. But, I gotta say that a lot of hard work has gone into this documentary. And, just everything. this documentary has been stressful at times, but just trying to figure out what scenes to keep, what scenes not to keep, it has just been hectic. But just getting this out here right now, is just excitement. Shoot. And I forgot that I was supposed to call the Pete Callender show and say Pete Callender, he is a radio disc jockey, politics radio disc jockey, and here in Asheville. And I don't know if he's still going or not. I don't know if he's still alive. I wonder if that would be interesting. I'm pretty sure he's still alive. Let's try something here, folks. Pete Callender. Show. Let me see if I can get through. Right now, folks, I'm calling into the Pete Callender show. Let me see if I can get it through. Hi, I'd like to speak to Pete Callender. This is Tommy NC 2010. I've called in once before. I would. He told me to call him a while back ago about my documentary, which that's dropping tomorrow. So he told me to call in and tell him about that at some point when I'm finished with the project. So, folks, right now I am on hold to calling into the Pete Callender show right now. So, I am right now. We're doing this live. This call is live right now. I'm waiting to call in, but I figured, you know what? I'm talking about this. You know what? I'll do this right now. He does. I don't know exactly. I think the name of the show is the Pete Callender Show. I don't know if you could look it up right now, but it's in Asheville. Let me see if he'll. I'm just on hold real quickly, and then they'll pull me in. So I might be a little bit quiet while I'm waiting. So yeah, like right now, I'm just waiting for this calling this radio station, and I am just anticipating this right now. I'm just, because a while back ago I had talked to him about this, and he just told me to call him when the documentary is ready. And I know it's a difficult sell to say, okay, I have been waiting to drop this documentary. But the thing about this is producing and trying to get it ready for you guys. I just want to let you know that. And it is definitely going to be epic.
They're different things. It's sort of like
This is the subject he's talking about right
low
now.
levels of unemployment. I do not like low levels of unemployment for 7-year-olds. Right? Like, I want there to be high levels of unemployment for 7-year-olds. I don't think 7-year-olds should be put to work in the factories. Okay? But otherwise, I like unemployment being low. There's a difference. You're talking about different groups of people. You're talking about different cohorts. It is different. And when I see stuff like this, like, what are you trying to do here? You realize, people see through what you're doing when you just lump it all together as immigration and you're trying to. Do you think we don't realize what you're saying? Like, that you're playing a little loose and fast with the whole immigration versus illegal immigration. Oh, it's just all immigration. Look at the benefits of immigration. There are benefits. I want there to be a very, shall I dare say, robust immigration system. I want us to have the best and the brightest of the world coming here. I do. And if we need massive waves of unskilled labor to take all of the jobs Americans won't do, then legalize it. Right? Then just open it up and say, let's have all, but you got to have the rules in place. You got to sign the guest book on the way in, Kate Brick, Director of State and Local Initiatives at New American Economy, said immigrants make up a relatively low share of Asheville's metropolitan population at 5.3%, but accounted for almost 1/4 of local population growth. She said that's important as population increases are tied to economic growth, as well as expanding tax bases, boosting consumer spending, and filling in gaps in the workforce. Oh, it's all just benefits. So 5.3% of the population, but account for 1/4 of the population growth. Again, housing. What of the housing? No cost here, though, no cost. Asheville's metropolitan area includes Buncombe, Haywood, Henderson, and Madison counties, and the report found foreign-born households in the region earn $489 million in the period study. And of that total, more than $72 million went to federal taxes, another $41 million paid into state and local taxes. All benefits, no costs. I mean, it truly is remarkable to do. This is a 3-page story. Do this kind of story and not mention cost at all. In an analysis about the economic impact, there's not a single mention of cost. Pretty amazing. Immigration is one of the central policy directives of President Donald Trump, who ran on building more than a 1,900-mile barrier on the U.S.-Mexico border. He also canceled the Obama-era Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, stripping away protections from 1.3 million dreamers, or immigrants, brought to the U.S. as children. Illegal. Illegally. There it is again. Dude. See, this is the thing. Like, I've read a lot of Dylan Davis's work in the Citizen Times over the last few years. I've been impressed with it. I've said so. I think he does a good job. And then I read this, and it's like, what are you doing? How do you not? Do you think I don't see this? Do you think your readers don't see this, or do you think that everybody's just virtue signaling in some like group growth kind of oh, it's fantastic kind of response? I don't understand. Words have meaning. Journalists know this. Wordsmiths know this. Under Trump, arrests for illegally crossing the Mexican border and undetected illegal border crossings are down. Both trends that predate his presidency. Are you aware of what happened today? The illegal border crossings, illegal arrests for illegal crossings are down. You know why? Because word has gone out, my friend. They are now claiming asylum. You know what happened today? 1,000 people arrested at once. They're catching 1,000 people a day on the border, and they're claiming asylum. That's why arrests for illegal crossings are down. All these asylees, they're using the loopholes. They're using our own laws and overloading the system, and people then get through. It's not rocket science. At the end here it says, it's a policy that could be troublesome in cities like Asheville, Trump's proposal, which has touted the state's lowest unemployment rate for about 4 years, spelling a worker shortage for some local employers. You know what happens in a worker shortage? Salaries go up. That's what happens in a worker shortage. Salaries, wages, they go up because you got to pay for people. That's what happens, which is a good thing, isn't it? No, it's not mentioned, though. Corey Hackney, an employment manager at Omni Grove Park Inn, said some immigration change must come. I agree there. We need to make it easier for people to find a pathway to citizenship, maybe if they're undocumented. But the only reference there. I'm astounded as to how you do an entire story about the economic impact of immigration and fail to talk.
Went to commercial. So, yeah, I'm just waiting to jump on there and to announce it to him, because a while back ago he had told me to tell him about the documentary. That's what I need. After this, folks, we will talk about Dark Crystal H Resistance. Hey, Pete, how you been doing, man? Well, I remember a while back ago you told me to call you and update you about my documentary that I had been doing. It's called 28 Years Later, and tomorrow it is uploading onto. It'll be going up on my channel, and it is part one, and part two is going on Sunday. We'll be uploading on Sunday. It is basically how I come to meet my biological parents. I am adopted. I was adopted as a baby to my parents, which I love so much. And recently, my biological mother contacted me, and so I have made a whole entire documentary about me going to meet them and just how everything unfolds in this epic tale of a story. Two parts, basically. Um, the number two is kind of long, but the first one is kind of short. I apologize. I don't have the appropriate times in front of me right now. I'm sorry. I apologize. N- Tommy NC 2010, TOMMY NC 2010, all one word, and it's I'm going to be dropping it possibly early in the morning, and this is part one, and part two will be dropping on Sunday. Yeah, we did. No, 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 I don't think so. I shot it with my camera, and my sister in law was the DP in charge. She did most of the filming. I did some of the filming, but she did most of the filming. Us walking in, we actually met at a Golden Corral, and that was kind of awesome. At the same time, we had our own little private VIP area where I got to. Yes, and we did this all in. I actually have never heard that before at Golden Corral. I only, my rule is when I go to a Golden Corral is I have two plates and then I cut it off and then I have dessert. And that's my philosophy on eating at Golden Corral. Also, Pete, I want to let you know something. I am live on my channel as I'm talking to you right now. No problem. Yeah, tomorrow.
All right. And then the next part you say is going to drop when?
Sunday.
Sunday. All right. So if you're looking for something to watch, Tommy's 28 Years Later documentary on YouTube starting tomorrow. Tommy, thanks for the update, buddy. I appreciate it, and I look forward to watching it.
Have a great day, Pete.
Bye, bye. You too.
All right, bye.
The free calendar show on WW.
So, yeah, that's how that went. And I'm just, I just dropped that on there. And so, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry for the wait. I apologize for keeping you guys waiting like that. Oh my goodness. I apologize for keeping you waiting like that. But so yeah, so the documentary will be dropping tomorrow. So okay, let's crack into something that I know everybody is wanting to talk about, and let me think here. As you know, I don't know if this is going to be a series or if this is going to be a movie. Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance. So today, I'm just looking on Facebook, and this video pops up, and I'm like, what's this? Dark Crystal. I click, and I start watching, and I'm like, really? And just, my whole entire childhood just came back to me. And now, here's the thing. Now, I can't do a live reaction because, I don't know really how to do that on here on my OBS. I just had to have somebody help me tinker with this and just to try to figure it out and put it together. And, I don't know if my reaction time would be good. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to pull up the trailer here on my phone, and I'm going to watch it. Okay, here it is. The official trailer.
What is the darkening? I see many endings lay before us. Some good, most bad. What have the Skeksis done? Tell no one.
I gotta say, August the 30th. That's definitely interesting. I gotta say that I don't know if it's a movie or if it's gonna be a Netflix series. And if it is a series, I'm definitely interested if it's gonna be a series. But it would be nice to see if it's a movie. Now, I'm pretty sure. Now, if you are a nerd and you are humongous fan of Jim Henson. You probably, I'm going to tell you now, if you have Netflix right now, after I do this broadcast, and you have Netflix, jump on Netflix, type in Dark Crystal. The Dark Crystal, the original movie, is on Netflix right now. And I think it's awesome that they are bringing back either one, a series, or two, a movie that just connects everything. Now, in the original, there was a lot that happened that unfolded in the movie, and I'm wondering, that shows the Skeksis, but what about the elders? Like the other, because there was like the storyline was there was the Skeksis, and then there was the elders, and they were wise, they were peaceful. The Skeksis were vicious and evil. Now, did they come apart again? And has the shard been removed? What is happening? Where is this movie going? And it seems like there's going to be some kind of war. And is the Gelfling going to be involved? The two Gelflings from the original? Are they involved in this? Or is there another Gelfling that is involved in this whole entire, series or movie? That's my question. And I'm definitely excited. This definitely makes my nerd bone pop up, I'm saying, and now you may take that wrong, but I'm saying bone, like not bone, I'm saying like nerd bone. Like I made up a new saying, nerd bone. That makes my nerd bone go up. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Oh my goodness. But I tell you what, I am definitely excited for this one series or movie. And but there's a lot of unanswered questions. But if you haven't seen The Dark Crystal and you want to familiarize yourself with The Dark Crystal, it's an original Jim Henson movie. And such amazing puppeteering in that movie. Just, you think everything's real. Like, just everything, even the characters are puppets and they were voiced. And just everything brought to life all in one set. And just absolute amazingness. And I've seen the movie already all the way through. And I'm debating on, after this, just laying on my couch and watching The Dark Crystal, eat my dinner and sit down and watch The Dark Crystal again, even though I have watched it through and through, I'm definitely excited to see this, and I am definitely anticipating this. I've seen the movie already. What the heck? Where is my... report? I wish I had my moderator here to help me. But I haven't. I don't know. But I gotta say, I am excited. I am excited for this new movie or series. I am on the edge of my seat for it. So, folks, I hope you are excited for the documentary 28 years later, because I am. I am super stoked about this, and I'm on the edge of my seat. And also for Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, August the 30th, and that's when it's going to be dropping. And I tell you what, I looked it up, and I went on Netflix, and I hit bink, I reserve. So, it's on my favorites list. So when that drops, I'm sitting down with a big box of something, and I'm going to watch it. That's what I'm gonna do. I tell you what, I'm excited. I cannot wait to watch that. It is epic. So, folks, if you get a chance, go watch The Dark Crystal on Netflix. And thank you so much for watching. As always, I am Tommy at Seek 2010. I'm glad you hope you enjoyed me talking about the documentary and also calling into the Pete Calendar show and me talking to him. And, if you want to tune into him, you can go to iHeartRadio and listen to him on there. He talks mostly politics. I call in there occasionally and promote positivity and, just all sorts of awesome entertainment. And so, as always, folks, I am Tommy NC 2010, and I am keeping you on the inside fact. Subscribe, support, stay positive. Catch you later, folks. I tip my hat to you. Catch you later.